Hello everyone, welcome to Brickburst. My name's MJ and today we're going to look at all of the sets from LEGO Ninjago. The LEGO Ninjago theme debuted in 2011 with an impressive total number of sets for the year of 37. These sets ranged from the very small spinner sets, the smallest of which was 19 pieces, to the largest set, which was the Fire Temple with 1,180 pieces. The spinner sets came with minifigures, decorated spinning top style elements and a variety of weapons. They also came with trading card style cards and detailed rules of a simple battle game. The villains were led by Lord Garmadon, an evil ruler, and his minions were the Skeleton Army, featuring lots of black, red and blue armour, and some of the skeleton characters having unique features such as large moulded heads and specialised weapons. A number of the vehicles had a literal exoskeleton. Each of the four ninja also had a large brick-built dragon, and this became one of the key staples of the Ninjago theme. At the end of this video I will display a slideshow of every single LEGO Ninjago set in order, but first, on to year 2. 2012 debuted larger waves, and the total number of sets was 42. The Spinjitzu spinners continued their run. The villains were a snake army and a new character was featured, Lloyd Garmadon, the son of Lord Garmadon. Later on in the wave, Lloyd switches sides and grows a little and becomes the Green Ninja. Much like the first year of Ninjago, many of the villains' vehicles were designed to look like the villains themselves, and so in this year they took on a serpentine appearance. One of the key features running throughout the hero vehicles was a light transformation feature. For example, Jay's lightning jet's wings spread out at the slide of a knob, and Cole's tread assault is functional upside down as well as right way up due to the unique weighted cockpit which rotates. 2013 was initially advertised as the final battle and Ninjago's cancellation had been announced. 3 years is a fairly typical run of LEGO action themes, but it came as a shock to the community due to the seeming popularity of Ninjago and because the first years of the theme were so large in set volume. Conversely, however, 2013 saw Ninjago's smallest wave ever with just 6 sets, less than a sixth of even Ninjago's original year. The villains this time were stone warriors with interesting designs that seemed to draw inspiration from many cultures, and Lord Garmadon featured again. Sets included Lloyd now as the Golden Ninja, and several mech vehicles were included in sets, which also became a long-running inclusion in following years. It is also worth noting that there were no polybags or promotional sets released in 2013, only a minifigure and accessory pack. Thus, 7 sets was the sum total of all Ninjago in this year. Of course, Ninjago did not end in 2013 and was rebooted, so to speak, in 2014 with a couple of waves throughout the year. The antagonists this time round were the Nindroids, robot villains, and the vehicles all had a highly technological theme for both the heroes and the villains. There was a flagship mechanical dragon set, and the theme's core character base grew with some important new additions, including Pixel, and a human version of Lord Garmadon. 2015 started a new trend for LEGO Ninjago, a trend that has stayed around till the present. 2 distinct waves throughout the year, each with their own overarching theme, storyline and villains, whilst in previous years the waves have continued on from each other from a thematic standpoint. The winter wave was themed to a jungle setting and featured the Anacondrae cultists. Previously, location-based playsets almost exclusively contained temples or smaller shrines, so it was great to get a more vegetated and diverse set of terrain builds. The summer wave shifted tone dramatically and featured ghosts as the villains, and the entire wave had a great, moody and atmospheric colour palette with navy and pale green, reminiscent of and giving the effect of glow-in-the-dark pieces. It was a very strong wave with highly detailed models and a very bold set of sets. A set of Airjitzu spinners also released, and whilst arguably gimmicky, it was a gimmick with a good, interesting and unique function. The first direct-to-consumer set for Ninjago also released, the very highly detailed Temple of Airjitzu, which was praised amongst the wider LEGO fan community. In winter, in early 2016, Ninjago took to the sky in Skybound. The villains were a ragtag team of sky pirates, and their ships were reminiscent of such. There was a bit of steampunk flavour to the sets, and the ninja had suitably period-looking costumes. The summer wave revisited a number of older villains, and the storyline was titled Day of the Departed. With some of the iconic ninja vehicles being revisited too, such as the Ultrasonic Raider, it was a period of nostalgia for the now 5-year-old theme. The minifigures had a very high level of detail and the vehicles had some fantastic play features, a highlight being the excellent 4-wheel independent suspension on Cole's Rock Roader. We then get to the current year as of creation of this video, 2017. The year opened with a fairly small wave, with villains returning to snakes but of a different type, the Vermillion Army. These characters were made up of smaller snakes themselves, and technological advancements in LEGO's printing techniques meant that the printing on minifigures was crisper than ever and allowed for a superb level of detail. The villains were set apart from the previous snake-themed armies by having an emphasis on armour and a darker colour scheme. The vehicles too were fairly different, with some interesting shapes and unconventional designs. There were a few more waves left in Ninjago in 2017, and we received more sets in July and November, all from the LEGO Ninjago movie, a worldwide release continuing the popular animated movie series and cinema goers' first taste of the world of Ninjago. The sets proved to be hugely popular, continuing the over-the-top style design and scale seen in both the LEGO movie sets and the LEGO Batman movie sets. Vehicles and locations were large in size, bold in design, and offered some truly unique building experiences, with a particular personal highlight being the glorious Jay's lightning jet. I will now display every single LEGO Ninjago set in release order up until 2017. Please subscribe to Brickburst for more LEGO history videos.